y'all boys? It's a girl, Jumoke, back again. If you're new here, welcome. As I said, my name is Jumoke. Nice to meet you. On this channel, we talk about thin to medium fine natural hair fade, dream interpretations, singleness, and relationships. So if any of those interest you, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can continue to get more great content, baby girl. All right, y'all boys. So today I'm going to talk to you guys briefly about the 3 things I have learned in year 7, okay, of being natural. Y'all, I can't believe I've been natural for 7 years, since 2012. Y'all, let's go. All right, the first thing I've learned, and I feel like I've said this the last 2 years, but it's consistency with a twist. So what do I mean by that? You guys know I'm really just about consistency. Ugh. I feel like that is really what has got my hair long, healthy. But something about me, and this has to do even like with my spiritual walk and things like that, I don't like to pivot. I'm someone who I just like consistency. I like predictability. I am someone who just I like to just walk forward in a straight line until I get to my destination. So when I have to pivot, it kind of bothers me because I'm like, dang, So for me, when it comes to my hair, consistency has definitely helped. I do my hair usually in wash and goes, but I've learned that there are ways and then there are ways, like when it comes to handling your hair. And I've been a little bit more lenient with myself to give myself the grace and the freedom to experiment just a little bit. You know what I mean? Like not too much out of bounds. Like I know what works for my hair, but just like, okay, there's something that works just a little bit better. Like there's a technique that you can do that's a little bit better. So it's almost adding to what I'm already doing, but just like in little increments. I'm like, okay, let me just try this. Like, let me try this. Let me see what, let me see what works. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I've learned in year 7 is simplicity. Y'all, if you guys have hair like mine, fine, low porosity, our hair is very finicky. And I learned that the reason why, well, this is not the only reason. One, I'm not a product junkie, but I don't really I'm not the type to, oh my gosh, I want to try so many different products, because the thing I see with products is that they just do too much. Like I realized that my hair likes ingredients rather than products. It doesn't really like complex formulations, because let's say if there's one thing in there that maybe throws off like my fine hair or my low porosity hair, maybe it's too heavy for my fine hair, maybe it just causes too much buildup for my low porosity hair. So the whole product will have to get chunked away because it's doing too much, So, and it might not just be the product, it might just be like that one ingredient that my hair doesn't like, but since I don't, just throw the whole thing away. So my hair actually does so much better with just simplicity, that even with my product line, like I'm really just simplifying things, because my hair just does not like all the voila. It rather just has one good ingredient, like a few good ingredients, and it's like, okay, this is its purpose, this is what it's doing, boom, that's it. Like my hair has gotten, like my hair regimen has gone just so simple. I be seeing some girls on YouTube, I'm like, I've been saying it before, but I'm like, they got some really complicated regimens. I know like they want to try like a whole product line, but I'm like, dang, it'd be like the deep conditioner, then the pre-poo, and then the cream, and then the definer, and then the gel, and then like the oil. That's a lot. That's a lot. My hair don't be liking all that. So simplicity has definitely been helping your girl out. So the last thing that I've learned is don't be afraid to revisit old things. So there's some things that I've tried in the first few years of natural, like between years 0 to I would say 2 or 3, that I've tried so many different things. I've tried hot oil treatments, I've tried different oils, I've tried so many different things with my hair, and there was some things that just did not work back then. And if you're like me, again, I'm someone who's consistent, I kind of swear off those things. I'm like, y'all got it, I ain't gonna do all that, you know what I mean? Like I figure out my hair don't like that, boom, boom. But sometimes it's not that your hair doesn't like that, maybe it was just the technique or that you use too much. So now I'm kind of giving myself kind of the grace to go back and be like, okay, I did this before, it didn't work, but let me see if it's gonna work now, like where the stage my hair is now and the knowledge that I have about my hair now. So case in point, 2 things that I revisited. One is butters. You guys know, as someone who has low porosity hair, I don't like things that build up on my hair, and I think what scarred me from butters is shea butter. And until recently, shea butter was like the only commercial butter. Like shea butter, coconut oil, that's all everybody was using. Both of them did not work for me. So I was like, no. I kind of saw all butters the same just because I had a bad experience with shea butter. So I knew about like cocoa butter, but I'm like, it still sounds heavy. But it wasn't until recently I started trying out more butters again. But this time I'm using different types of butters because more exotic butters are out, more lightweight butters are out, and I'm figuring out that my hair actually does like lightweight butters. But since I had a bad experience with shea butter, I just said all butters are the same, but they're not, you know? So I've been experimenting with that, and it's actually been benefiting my hair. I'm learning more about my hair. I'm like, oh wow, like this stuff actually keeps my hair really hydrated. Like, oh my gosh, like how, you know? Like my hair's still fluffy, it's not weighed down, it's not greasy, and it's really surprising to me just, you know, trying different things. And the second thing that I'm revisiting, or I revisited this year, was tools. So you guys know I'm an avid finger detangler. Throughout most of my journey, I've just finger detangled because when I learned I had fine hair, I said, oh, okay, that's the reason why it can't handle this type of manipulation. That's the reason why when you guys know that, I think I told you all, like a couple years back, I got a metal spike brush. And that thing really detangled my hair, but I had no idea. The thing was shredding my hair. My hair was thinning out. Oh my goodness. And I'm like, what am I doing? But now, you know, I was still finger detangling, but going into this year, since like this is the year 2 that I'm growing out my hair is long enough that's forming complex tangles. Like when I had the taper cut and my hair was growing out of the taper cut, finger detangling was still a breeze, but now my hair is getting longer and I still do a lot of wash and goes. My hair is still prone to tangling because I have, you know, type 4 hair. So what I've been doing this year is probably like once a month, like every few weeks to a month, depending on, you know, my hair, I do take a tool to my hair. So you guys have seen me on this channel. I've used like a rat tail comb. I use a Denman brush maybe once in a while. The other week I used a wide tooth comb in the shower with conditioner because like my hair was like getting really tangled. But every once in a while, like once a month, I will put a tool to my hair. Usually it's what's it called? Usually it's a Denman brush. Because it keeps my curls intact, and I just like how a Denman brush is. So I split my hair into sections and I work at the bottom and then I work my way up. But again, that's only once a month. I still have fine hair, so I can't like, you know, detangle my hair every single day. I be seeing some girls, I'm like, God bless you. But my hair, it's kinky, it's fine. It can't handle all that. It can handle more manipulation now just because my hair is more hydrated, it stays defined. So my hair is not as susceptible to breakage as it was like a couple years. That's why you guys see like my hair has gotten thicker. It's not so much my hair has gotten thicker, but it's just retaining more length and it's just healthier. So my hair definitely does look thicker nowadays. But yeah, those are the 3 things I've learned in year 7. Let me know what year you all are in and what have you learned this year as far as your hair. Any particular things for like porosity or, you know, the density or the coarseness or the fineness of your hair. How's that impacted the way that you care for your hair? I would love to know. So leave a comment in the comment box, in the comments, and make sure you share this video with someone else. Okay guys, see you all later. Peace out, Girl Scouts.